before you came to Michigan, would you have considered Michigan and Ohio State the greatest rivalry in football?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Being a high school recruit, you'll know the top rivalries. So I know during my time, I always looked at the Michigan, Ohio State, or the Alabama, Auburn game. So for sure, I know it.
Ohio State recruit you? Did Ohio State recruit you very much?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Did you visit?
Yeah, I visited my sophomore year in high school. What else you want me to tell you about that?
Scholarship offer, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Ohio State. What else you want me to talk about?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Why don't you want to talk about Ohio State?
Everybody know what week it is. I'm focused. I'm trying to hurry up. Get back to watching film. It's one of those type of weeks.
How different? So this is different than most weeks?
Yeah, I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't. It's both teams 10-1. We know what's on the line, so everybody's making sure we do a great job of preparing for it. And like today, going out having a good practice and going back and watching what you need to correct because this is a game and you don't want to mess up.
What is it about your guys' team that you think gives you guys the advantage heading into Saturday?
Just our brotherhood and just I feel like how our swagger is and what we want, as a team goal. And everybody been pushing and working as hard as possible and holding everybody accountable to make sure everybody's doing what they need to do for this game. So that's why I feel like we're prepared and ready for it.
When you watch their offense, what jumps out to you?
Of course, the quarterback play and, the play of their running backs. They running backs got a nice dynamic duo. We got to do a great job stopping the run. And, him being a nice passer, the quarterback, we got to make sure we apply pressure.
Have Karan's comments about guaranteeing a win been talked about a lot in the locker room at all? Or?
No, not at all. Just another day in Shambeckler Hall, getting ready for practice and, just trying to be the best.
Haskins hadn't really shown a propensity to run much this year, but he did a lot last week. How much of a challenge is it kind of not knowing what you're going to get in that type of regard this upcoming week?
It's breakdowns that we still have to go through, but just knowing he's able to move, it's going to change the game plan a little bit, but not too much.
You said last night, you mentioned the 16 game and memories of that. When you think about it, what do you think about?
My freshman year, we was close to winning. A couple of plays went sideways, and it's just that one big play that everybody remembers. I don't want to talk about it, but everybody know that play, and that's why I keep it in the back of my head, and I know my brothers keep that in the back of their head and use that as motivation going into this game.
What was your reaction when they signaled the first down there?
Man, bring me back. I was highly disappointed because I'm looking up at the screen, and to myself, I'm like, nah, it can't be a first down. But then they end up getting it. It's a little slap on the face, but it is what it is. We gotta get up, brush ourselves off, and move on.
What was the feeling after last year's game here?
Man, that was a tough one. We came out hot, to a good start, and then we just start, making small mistakes, and small mistakes ends up, putting points on the board or, gaining big yardage plays, and that's something I take about from last year. But, this year we're a different team, and I feel like we're, closer as a team, so we know what we need to do, and we know what we got to take care of.
Don Brown said that last year in that light, when you kind of would give up a big play, you guys would get kind of doe-eyed and kind of let it continue to steamroll, but this year it's been a different mentality and you kind of buckle down. How did that change?
Oh man, we just look at each other and like we've been through worse. We just gotta settle in and play Michigan defense, and everything's gonna go back to being just fine. So that's just us sitting back in and not thinking about I should have did this. This should have been perfect. It's about you messed up this play, don't mess up again. So it's always the next play.
How confident are you that Chase will play on Saturday? How confident are you that Chase will play on Saturday?
I was just talking to Chase earlier. He's pumped up, he's ready, he's getting healthy. So, I really can't tell you, but, hopefully he do play. But, first importantly, he got to take care of his body.
How confident do you feel about, Quiddy came in and played for you a lot. How good do you feel about the guys who might step in if he's not available?
Oh man, you know, Quiddy and Aiden, I have full faith in them. You know, like you said, you know, when I had to sit out and I was out, you know, with the injury, they did a great job stepping up, and the team needed them, and they did what they needed to do. So I have full faith that, you know, if Chase does not play, hopefully, feel me, send out prayers that he do play. But you know, I'll be ready for them. They'll be ready for the game too.
Has Chase been able to practice this week? Has Chase been able to practice this week?
Has he? It's the first day. You gotta ask him. I don't know. You gotta ask Coach Harbaugh. I don't know.
How much of a difference maker has Shea Patterson been for this team this season?
Oh man, I can't put it in words. You know, that's a piece of the team that we needed. You know, I'm happy that I could call him my quarterback now. You know, when he first got here, he brought in, you know, leadership, you know, just, you know, blue-collar work ethic, just not talking, just leading by example and winning us over, you know. So it's been great having him here.
Devin Bush mentioned yesterday, finishing is something you guys are really focusing on. Why do you think this year's team has taken the step in finishing out games strong in that way?
Yeah, just the bad taste that we had in our mouth last year, you know, with all the losses that we had. That's something this year that we keyed on that we didn't want to feel again. So, you know, finishing, last year we didn't finish a lot. And, you know, third, fourth quarters, now this year we are. So I feel like that's what separates us, and that's what makes us a better team.
How much do you feel that it's part of that as a product of everything you guys did in the offseason as far as strength conditioning and being able to, as a group, being able to be stronger through the end of a game?
Oh, yeah, you know, absolutely. You know, with Coach Herb and the strength staff, they did a great job, you know, taking us in and, you know, getting our bodies used to something that our bodies wasn't used to before, and, you know, pushing us to the limits. And, yeah, they play a big part in, you know, how we are this season, absolutely. And I'm happy that we made that change, and you can tell.
Got time for a couple more? What's your gut feeling? Does he play on Saturday? Chase?
You said, do I have a feeling?
Yeah, your gut feeling.
A gut feeling? Only the man upstairs know. I can't tell you.
To my gym or
All
God?
right, guys.
What are you talking about? Both, man.